Season 1, Episode 3.
Of Let's Be Opinionated.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that. You didn't even say what we're talking about. No, but on a real note, freedom of speech isn't an issue.
On a for reals note.
Is freedom of speech an issue?
Not really, but yeah.
I would say no.
And yeah?
But I definitely think we need to revisit the guidelines of what freedom of speech is.
Oh yeah. People need to just grow up.
Like, what is freedom of speech? Say whatever you want.
To
Is
an
that
extent.
is that what we're going with freedom of
Pretty
speech?
much. That's how people see it.
That is how people see it. Like, they'll go into, like, wherever they want and just say whatever they want. And if somebody approaches them and says you can't say that, they're like, freedom of speech, I'm exercising my right.
Pretty
And
much.
that's, like, the card they pull every time. Like, can we not pull that card, like, 3 days a week?
Is that...
That was a random number.
25-8?
Yeah, right. 25-8. That's, like, all people say, though.
Can you
like,
give it a... Is this ever happened in person?
Yes.
Give an example?
High school.
No, have you ever been in, like, a situation like that?
What, where somebody says freedom of speech?
Because I haven't, like, been in
No, like,
person-to-person
legit, I have.
conversation.
Most time I encounter that, it's with a girl. She's like, freedom of speech, I can do this.
Yeah.
I'm not even, like, that's not even being, like, sexist. It's just fact. That is factual. 90% of the time, it's a girl who says, freedom of speech, I can say whatever I want.
I've never really heard someone say that.
No, I have,
I
like,
haven't.
in our school.
No, I haven't.
You know, I don't want to say any names, but this particular female who is no longer attending our school, she was like...
The party bus of that's my right.
She is probably not going to our school because of parties. But...
That's not what I meant.
she's like... If I told you the name, you'd be like, yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Alright.
She's the one who's just like, freedom of speech, I can say what I want.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of like...
It gets annoying.
It's just like, shut up at that point. And then when you tell them to just stop, they just like, oh, well, I can do this. That's freedom of speech. And they just pull the card like three or four
But then
times.
when we tell them to shut up, they just like flip the switch and it's like, you can't say that.
Yeah, well, that too. Yeah, exactly. They'll try and turn the table on you. Freaking flip the table and screw you all. It's annoying.
Yeah.
You're just saying yeah.
No.
Yes.
I'm saying yeah with the stuff I agree with, yeah.
Well, elaborate.
You're elaborating for me.
Well, now I'm turning the tables. You elaborate.
You elaborate? I mean, I think it's becoming a little bit of a problem because of the immaturity of a lot of people with social media.
I think we just need to revisit guidelines, though. Like, have somebody who knows the
That's what I'm
Constitution
saying, yeah.
hold, like, a public service announcement across the board
Like,
on
people
all
are-
news stations.
Like, people are going to care about that, though?
But, like, I just want people to understand, like, what freedom of speech is, what the guidelines are. Because, like, everybody just says freedom of speech, and they, instantly think that they can just say whatever they want, whenever they want. And that's like me saying, like, freedom of speech, I can say whatever I want in school. Or freedom of speech, I can just, do what I want. Like, the thing is, you have to still be respectful of your speech.
Mm.
And it's just kind of like people don't...
Or people just, like, say racist stuff and, like, hurtful things, and they're like, you're just sensitive. I'm like, what? Or,
Well,
like,
yeah, and that's
people-
another thing. Sensitivity's coming around, too, and people are over-exaggerating stuff because they're sensitive. Like, people can't say jokes anymore. Like, comedians are having a hard time coming up with jokes because everybody's so dang sensitive, and you can't filter every joke you say. So,
Right.
like... But then also people come into this and they're like, well, police brutality is a hard thing, too. Like, why can't I speak out against that? And I'm like, police brutality is only shown... And I bet you there's a very low number of police who are actually involved with police brutality. But that's all people see.
Pretty much. But there's also a lot of, like, immaturity
You don't see the good stuff, though.
at all.
Like,
There's
the media is
no-
filled with negativity.
And fictional...
Like, false
story-
stuff. Like,
yeah,
about
life.
this like the AR-15. Like, they're, like, saying it was a weapon of war. When no, it isn't.
But, like, there's also, like these... It's, like, fake lifestyles that people expect, like, life to be.
Yeah, like, they're... And that's another thing. Ads, though. Like, ads these days that are...
And just, like, people who, like... There's so many like people out there who try to portray like this is life when it's really not, and they're living a fictional life.
Like celebrities.
Like YouTubers and celebrities, yeah.
Yeah, YouTubers really do live a fictional life, though. Behind the camera, it's like reality, but in front of the camera, it's such a fictional thing.
Sometimes it's a real thing, but I mean, what I'm saying by fictional is like they have that life, but it's really rare you're gonna be like that. You're
but like off
like
camera, their life is definitely not what it is on camera.
Sometimes,
all the time.
Sometimes.
But like, it's rare that that's what their life actually is.
Yeah, there's a good amount of people who still do though.
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Well, like that's everything though.
What I'm saying is just there's not a lot of people who actually are going to be living that life, and they try to portray like, oh, this is life.
Because life's not easy, man. YouTubers make it try and seem that way, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Most YouTubers, they're like, yo, live your dream, say what you need to say, do what you need to do, and then you turn around and you think you're going to be successful and do what you want, and it just bites you in the butt. And people don't come to reality on that stuff, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't really get it. I do not really get it.
I feel like everything just needs to just take a big old timeout.
A big old timeout. America needs a reset, like a soft reset, where you hold the power button, hold the home button, and just do a soft reset.
Right.
America needs that right now.
Big old 10-year replay.
I wouldn't want to go back 10 years. Maybe I would.
Fix everything, dude. People are just... Life's changing.
Would life be... If we went back 10 years and, like, knew the stuff that was happening today, if we went back, would it even get better, though?
Probably, because you'd know what to work on and what to avoid. But you wouldn't become, like, the better person you are, so it's kind of weird.
I feel like we'd be terrible people if we knew what went on today and went back and tried to fix it. Not really
terrible, because they're just mistakes that you knew better.
I feel like we'd be terrible people, in my honest opinion. Because we'd try and fix it, and we'd be, like, even prissier, even... worse people, honestly.
Sometimes, yeah.
Like if we knew that people were gonna shoot up schools and stuff, we'd tighten down on school security or whatever. But then people are gonna be paranoid all the dang time.
Yeah, but I mean,
I feel like people won't just live.
People are paranoid now to the school shootings.
Yeah, so. People won't live a natural, just a regular life. People gotta complicate everything. Like everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
But life's changing though. Like what we said about the fighting, like people back in the day used to fight, and then like an hour later, see them at the bar, be like, "Hey, what's up?" Now people are bringing guns to fights. People are crazy.
Yeah,
now.
People are bringing guns to fist fights nowadays.
People are crazy, and like it's just changed a lot. It's just
people think they're trying to be the better person, or be the bigger man, or be the alpha male, or whatever.
Not even, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, sometimes
it just turns into a crappy McCrapper fest.
Mm-hmm.
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 No, but like, people don't have a filter. That's what we need. We need a freaking filter on people. Make sure people don't say the stupid crap.
Because like you can say anything you want on, you can post anything and do anything on social media, and that's all like kids' lives are now. Social media.
That's also super true. Like, excuse me, I really like Instagram or whatever. But honestly, I could do without social media, 100%. Go back to, like, straight texting and calling people. Like, calling someone. That's rare. If you have an iPhone, you don't even know what calling is. You know what FaceTime is anymore. Which I'm actually...
I usually never use... I always call, if not text.
I never call. I always FaceTime.
I always call or text. I FaceTime every now and then, yeah.
Have you noticed, though, like, if I ever call you, it's FaceTime?
Yeah, same with you. I call you on FaceTime a lot, my girlfriend, but usually it's a call.
Even my mom, though. I even FaceTime my mom anymore.
I know.
The only person I legitimately call these days is my pop. I just call Pops on the phone. That's it. That's it, man. The day where, like, okay, so 20 years ago, we thought we'd have flying cars or whatever by now. Where do you think we're going to be 20 years from now?
Who knows? It could possibly end up getting worse with how the government is and life just going downhill. Like, it's so toxic.
Everything is toxic.
Like, half of it's toxic, if you think about it. It seems like everything is, but a lot of stuff's toxic.
All we see is the toxic stuff, though.
Yeah.
I feel like if we had a news clean up the news on, like, that's portrayed on the TV, the morale of America would be so much higher.
If what?
If we'd clean up, like, what people say in the news and what they show on the news.
They should just stop trying to make everything so, like, fictional.
But that's what catches people's eyes,
off,
what keeps them tuning into their news stations, is they want to know the newest bad stuff.
Keep going out of proportion and, like, all the stuff that they're hiding, and that's just everything.
Well, here's some news. Nicholas Cruz, who did the Florida shooting, was charged with 17 counts of first-degree murder and 17 counts of attempted murder in the first degree as well. So he's got 38 charges on him. That means if he's convicted of his crimes, that means he's going to have the death penalty. Like 100%, he won't get out of it. And he won't have parole. I think they said he won't have a chance for parole to, like, get sentenced to life imprisonment. So pretty much he should be dead. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to put him in the chair. Or no, they wouldn't put him in the chair. The lethal injection. Use lethal injection unless he chooses.
34 counts.
34, not 38.
34.
So 17 and 17 though, still, right?
17 people died. 17 counts of premeditated murder. 17 counts of attempted.
Okay, so I just added wrong. Yeah, but still, 17 counts of premeditated first-degree murder and 17 counts of attempted first-degree murder.
Premeditated.
So that means he, like, I don't know if he knew the people he was going to go in and shoot, but he knew he
probably because he knew what classes not to hit because he would text his friends and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I did hear he did text his friends and stuff. I did hear about that. He texted, there's this one guy who went on the Dr. Phil show or whatever it is.
Dude, we freaking changed topics real quick.
Yeah, we did. But he went on the Dr. Phil show and was like, yeah, he texted me like 10 minutes before the shooting and just said, yo, like he was having a conversation. Like, who, like,
suspicious.
Well, why would you be suspicious of the guy anyways? Like, I don't know why he wasn't at school that day or if he wasn't currently in school at all, like going to school. But, like, why would you text somebody just during school and just be like, yo? I mean, like, when I'm at school, I'm just there to freaking do my stuff, to be honest.
But you probably do gotta talk to some people on Snapchat or whatever.
Yeah, Snapchat. But, like, it was one of those things where the guy was like, I never expected him to text me just, yo, like, what's up?
Yeah.
Usually when you text somebody on Snapchat or, like, whatever, it's not, hey, during school. It's like you need something or you, like, actually have something to say.
Got some homework?
Yeah, like, homework? Yeah, you're like, yo, bro, you got the homework for today? That's true.
I never really did that. Yeah. So, freedom of speech and everything like that is just...
You just went right back from Florida shooting to freedom of speech.
Well, we're going to wrap it up quickly.
You went Florida shooting straight back to the beginning topic.
Well, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now. You know we switched topics too quick.
So, I'm ready to wrap this up.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right, you're closing it out. Go for it.
All right, see you guys on the next episode of Let's Be Opinionated. Pound it.